Today we're on Dangerville's channel because this legendary channel has discovered some crazy stuff about the next Jurassic World movie, and I need to have opinions on it. Like, there's so much that's been released, it's freaking crazy. So leave a like on the video, subscribe to Dangerville, and let's get into it. All right.
Welcome home, resident. It's your Mayor Alistair back once again.
Wow, it would take me approximately 35 years to grow that kind of beard right there.
And will you look at that? It's the end of the year. So I thought, why not end the year with a look into possibly the biggest and most anticipated film of 2025.
Ooh.
And that's Jurassic World Longgrass. I mean, Rebirth. We've already seen a fair few pictures by now.
You just shattered my ADD while saying long grass. I have no idea what I'm supposed to pay attention to now.
Most of them being of grass, but what they've shown looks really promising. Gareth Edwards is one of my favorite directors going right now, and his visual flair is really fitting for the Jurassic franchise, to bring back some of that dread and grit to the series. We also have one relatively vague synopsis giving us clues on what to expect.
I'm not seeing any toilets in this movie, so it looks like we'll get to see Scarlett Johansson take a dump in the bushes.
But recently, some massive details regarding the film have been leaked, telling us huge details about the story, the dinosaur designs, and one horrifying plot point. Of course, we have to take it with a grain of salt, like anything posted on the internet, but we have several sources verifying information posted in the leak. So we're going to post a spoiler warning just in case it ends up being true. So continue at your own risk. The information came from a now deleted Reddit account and gives us tons of new information, including a villain hybrid monstrosity.
What?
First off, let's talk about the dinosaurs.
What?
The post states Compsognathus, Apatosaurus, and Kylosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Pteranodon will all be returning in the film, and that in terms of designs for the dinosaurs, Triceratops looks like a mix between the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World designs with a focus on its osteoderms. So expect it to look kind of like the classic design, but with more crocodilian-like skin. T-Rex looks like a mix between Buck and Rexy with a bit of a stockier face. It's brown with dark stripes, which I like the sound of. Velociraptor will be more grey in colour, but it has a colourful face and quills similar to the Jurassic Park 3 designs.
Yes! Best raptors in the franchise. In my humble opinion, Jurassic Park 3 raptors, bro. Those quills were so amazing, and like the colors in their face, oh my god.
Love the sound of this. The Jurassic Park 3 raptors are peak design and behavior, so them going back to that is super great to hear. Quetzalcoatlus, similar to the previous design, but smaller and with a colourful hornbill-inspired beak. Hornbills have quite chunky curved bills, so expect Ketz to be a proper monster. Mosasaurus, slimmer, torpedo-shaped and greener. It looks more like an actual Mosasaurus, with some of its more crocodilian features taken away.
Interesting.
That's good to hear. Mosasaurus in the World films was practically a kaiju, but if it really is slimmed down in Rebirth, it'll be able to maneuver around the rivers on the island without sticking out like a sore thumb.
I feel like we're like maxed out on Mosa. I don't know. I guess the Mosa does deserve a redemption. It didn't really do much. It killed the Indom, but like, I don't know. In Dominion, I kind of hoped it would like eat entire beaches or something. It really didn't do much. That being said, I'd prefer something like a Deinosuchus or something instead of just like the Mosa once again.
Now on to probably the biggest reveal. Spinosaurus looks like a mix between Fallen Kingdom's Baryonyx and the modern rendition of a Spinosaurus. It has a M-shaped sail, paddle-like tail, and is a bit stockier. The color scheme is similar to the Fallen Kingdom's Allosaurus. Not sure how I feel about this. The Baryonyx design was already one of the worst on-screen translations of a dinosaur in the Jurassic series. So taking features from that and putting it on a Spinosaurus, which already has a great design, kinda sucks, not gonna lie. And taking the boring plain color of the Fallen Kingdom Allosaurus and replacing the iconic beautiful red color, again, kinda sucks. But
I feel bad for movie makers because he's saying a lot of true things right now, but it'd be so hard to make a Spinosaurus in a movie because every 10 years, your Spinosaurus is going to be proven to non-exist. We just keep finding fossils for these damn things.
But it's one of those things that we'll have to wait and see. The Spinosaurus is said to be super important to the story, as the leaked plot will later reveal. So I'm sure they've spent a lot of time making sure it looks good, like they did with the Giganota O. Yeah, no, that was bad.
The Giga did look cool, in my opinion. I thought it looked pretty cool. It was just a big stupid idiot who did nothing.
As for new dinosaurs, we have Titanosaurus.
What?
That Titanosaurus.
Damn it.
Similar to the Brachiosaurus, but bigger than a Dreadnoughtus. It has a smooth, shiny dome on its head, as well as small, thin spines on the top of its neck and hips.
Bigger than a
It also has
Dreadnoughtus?
a long, thin tail. It's a dark color with orange highlights. Aqualops, the marketing dinosaur, about the size of a cat. They tag along with the group, who gives them a nickname. It's orange-ish, with black stripes down its
I'd kill
tail
that
and
thing with a
quills.
hammer.
Marketing dinosaur? I mean, it sounds like they're going to have a pet in the film. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I feel like they just know, like, marketing teams know you gotta have a small, cute thing. Like, it's like the freaking baby Yoda or Grogu, whatever the crap they named him. But either way, it's like the cute creature effect. Everything's gotta have a cute thing now. Baby Groot, all that stuff.
Myosaurus, nothing too crazy, similar but better than its Jurassic World evolution design. Now, this
Myosaurus
next
would
one
be
is
so sweet.
super crazy. We've had hybrids before in this series, but they've at least somewhat resembled dinosaurs. But this is next level stuff. D-Rex, the mutant dinosaur. Full name wasn't given, made by accident by trying to clone a different species. Smaller than the Rex, it has 6 limbs, 4 arms, 2 legs, and is apparently based on real science examples of imperfect replication.
It looks like someone got freaky with the Scorpius Rex and the DNA just did not mix at all.
Now, there's been some recreations of its design, supposedly based on leaked images, where we see it has large forearms,
Oh my God.
tiny secondary arms on its belly, and T-Rex-like hind legs.
That's literally Muto Prime.
Now, this isn't the only hybrid that will supposedly appear in the film. Another failed clone based on a new species, potentially Purosaurus. It's smaller than the D-Rex and is apparently xenomorph inspired.
Yes!
Now, if this is done right, it could be the most horrifying addition to the Jurassic franchise. Now, I know some people seem to hate this idea, but I personally love it. Considering all the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are just monsters designed to closely resemble the ancient dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs lived 65 million years ago. And InGen did at Jurassic Park is create genetically engineered theme park monsters, nothing more and nothing less.
It's fair to assume that mistakes would happen along the way, leading to all sorts of mutations. This isn't even some sci-fi concept. It's a surprisingly realistic idea for the franchise, and it makes the development of the dinosaurs all the more creepy.
It makes so much sense. You wouldn't just perfect dinosaurs first round. For every perfected dinosaur, there's about 50 pig people abomination failures. I get people are sick of hybrids. I was kind of tired of them too because it was getting just played out and repetitive, but like a horror version would be amazing, bro.
It just emphasizes the horror of the scientists playing God, leading to the creation of a monstrous hybrid. If the film fills us with plenty of realistically behaving dinosaurs and tons of scares and tension before introducing the mutant, then in my eyes, it's fine. Just like how Alien Romulus delivered a classic Alien story, but threw a curveball at the end and gave us the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's entirely dependent on the execution here. If they can satisfy us with normal dinosaurs, then I'm perfectly happy with them giving us a big scary mutant at the end of the climax. Now, in terms of the plot, the leak also goes over some things that were previously a mystery, including which dinosaur fights the D-Rex at the end. Before we get into it, be sure to like and subscribe, because the more that do it, the more people this video will reach.
See, now I'm disappointed. I don't want it to just be another played out big bad and then at the end a dinosaur steps in and saves the humans and it's a big fight and everyone goes home and shits themselves after. I want to see something a little different, you know what I mean?
And that's what we want. World domination. Now here's the plot. Rebirth is set 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion. The planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. Those who wandered away from the equator developed a disease that carries the risk of spreading to humans.
Ha!
The dinosaurs that remain exist in isolated equatorial environments with climates resembling the ones they once thrived in. Zora Bennett and her team are sent out to retrieve genetic samples from the Titanosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, and Mosasaurus in order to create a vaccine. They are after these specific dinosaurs because the bigger ones are more resilient to the virus, and by targeting land, sea, and air, they can make a more flexible vaccine.
I'm gonna be so pissed if they get the vaccine in the end and everyone lives. I'm so tired of like played out, like obvious plots.
Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition by an illegal island is capsized by the Spinosaurus. It's possible that the crew crashed here after the boat was attacked by a Mosasaurus. It does get attacked, but the leak doesn't mention whether it was before or after they end up on the island. The island they end up on is an old InGen testing ground. It was abandoned due to failed company-ending mistakes, so they swept it under the rug, leaving everything to die. However, this became a dumping ground for misplaced species. There is some character drama. Duncan has a brotherly love for Zora, but doesn't trust Loomis, who does fall for Zora. They
Oh no, human drama and feelings. Come on.
both think that they are in charge of the crew. Martin they don't trust, and there is a traitor in the crew who wants to give these samples to another company.
Bro, it's like the same plot as every movie. Come on.
The final fight is at night. The crew is trying to escape the island, but are being hunted by the mutant D-Rex.
It's the same damn plot as it's just come on, man.
At the docks, the Spinosaurus and the D-Rex fight it out, said to be one of the best fights in the franchise. I honestly
so
think this sounds
played out.
really good, going back to its roots, whilst also taking inspiration from the original novels with how scientists are meddling with things beyond their control.
God, so played out.
The return of the Spinosaurus is super cool, and I'm happy the T-Rex is taking a back seat so that other animals can have time to shine.
Yeah,
Too
that's
many
cool.
Jurassic movies end with the T-Rex coming and solving everything, so hopefully Rebirth can carve out its own identity. The mutant honestly sounds really cool to me if done well and made properly scary. Could be a great addition to the franchise, though it's something I suspect will be massively controversial amongst the community. My biggest issue right now is probably the fact it feels kind of like a game quest. Fetch DNA from 3 dinosaurs, each from air, land, and sea. It feels a bit contrived, though I guarantee it won't be as simple as just going from A to B to C. There will be twists and turns and encounters that get in their way and sidetrack the plot, making it feel more dynamic. On paper, The Lost World is just about rescuing Sarah Harding, but of course that ends up being far more complex. We'll find out soon enough whether this plot leak is real, with teasers expected to drop this month, with a full-blown trailer releasing at the latest during the Super Bowl, which is the 9th of February. But what do you think about this leak? Let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and chomp the notification button to not miss out on all the Jurassic World news as we head into 2025.
Like,
I've been
moderately
Alistair,
disappointed right
and
now.
We'll see you, residents, in the next one.
Like, I love that news. They're right. The community's gonna fight like crazy over those hybrids because they're not even gonna be like dinosaur. They're just gonna be abomination monsters, which does make total sense in my opinion for the franchise. Because again, you don't just like clone people and have a perfect person the first time. You have like 30 or 40 batches of pig people monsters in the basement before you get that good, perfect human. And if it's like a dumping site for like abomination dinosaurs, I can't imagine how monstrous it's gonna be. Plus, what really bothers me is at the end I know they're gonna get like, oh, we're safe. Oh no, there's the D-Rex. What are we gonna do? Oh, there's the Spino. Oh damn. Like, it's like, can we stop ending these movies with one big dino fight that just makes one the winner and then everything? Or at least, you know what'd be good? If after the big dino fight at the end, instead of the Spino walk, because I'm pretty sure the Spino's gonna win. I'm just putting money on it. Instead of the Spino roaring and then walking away as all the humans are saved, the Spino actually turns and then kills all the people after. I feel like that'd be the realism I'm looking for, and that'd be amazing. I would love a movie where, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. This is a pretty good freaking video. I learned a lot, but pretty excited. Also a little disappointed, but I suppose that's what happens with movies nowadays. Either way though, leave a like if you made it this far. Subscribe to Dangerville because they're freaking legends who lay out all the best information for us, and I'll see you next time.